Well, the skies have cleared here in Bristol, Rhode Island, and we've got two teams right here with their eyes set on a Conference of New England conference title. Welcome to the campus of Roger Williams University. For producer-engineer Ryan King, I'm Carter DeWeese, bringing you the Men's Soccer Conference Championship in the Conference of New England. It's the visiting Suffolk Rams taking on the home team, the Roger Williams Hawks. And we are ready for kickoff in just a moment, so we'll get you these starting lineups before we get going. Starting off with Suffolk. It's the sophomore defender from Land O'Lakes, Florida, Javen Ironside. He's alongside Ford Lee, number 8, the senior out of Atlanta, Georgia. Number 10 up front is Diego Pirantozzi. Also up there with Francisco Valk and Ricardo Feliciani. Also starting for Suffolk is number 17, Dylan Trachtenberg. He's out there with Mohamed Mahaya, Emiliano Esquer, and the senior defender out of Mahwah, New Jersey, Matthew Beluardo. And they're alongside Dylan Rowe, and out of the back for Suffolk is Nathan Harlow, the goalkeeper out of London, England. Now for the home team, the Roger Williams Hawks. It's number 2, the junior out of Douglas, Massachusetts, Noah Masadi. Brandon Rodriguez in defense with him. They're alongside Luke McCarthy, number 6. Max Patenod will be playing out of the midfield. He's number 7. Number 9, Liam Blaisdell gets to start today alongside Will Schiffer. Also, Murphy Malone and Dylan Thomas out there. And Tyler Jastrab and Dylan Robbins rounding out the starting lineup for the Roger Williams Hawks. The visitors, Suffolk, coached by Bill Maddock in his 5th season. And Roger Williams, led by James Greenslet in his 11th season as head coach. Both of these teams with 13 wins on the season. This is the 3rd time in the past 4 years that these two teams have met in this conference tournament final. And we are about ready for kickoff. Away we go here in Bristol. And it's Suffolk in those navy blue kits. They're pushing right to left in the first half this afternoon. And defending in white is Roger Williams. Suffolk with a throw on the far side. Can they put some pressure early? This one goes all the way into the box. Loose ball in front of the net. It took a touch off the upper arm of a Suffolk Ram. Looked like it went off Francisco Valk, Offensive Player of the Year in the Conference of New England. An early test there for the goalkeeper, Elliot Paniccione. He was the goalkeeper of the year in the Conference of New England. The junior out of Pepperell, Massachusetts. This one comes forward before it's booted out by Suffolk. Chance for Roger Williams. Some build-up right here. You could see out of the gates how quickly Suffolk was playing. This is a team that loves to run. Best offensive team in the Conference of New England this season. Most goals per game by a healthy margin. Averaged more than 2 per match. But they're going today against Roger Williams, who on the one hand held them to only 1 goal, or 2 goals rather. They beat them 3-2 in this first tie this season when they played right here in Bristol. This is the defense that is first in the conference, as we have a injured player near midfield. And that is number 11, Francisco Valk, who does get up under his own power. So he'll regain his footing, he'll trot around, and looks like he'll stay in the game. Certainly good to see that, just about 90 seconds into this conference title matchup. When these two teams played in Boston last season, it was Suffolk who got the better of Roger Williams, but it took them going to a penalty shootout to finish off the Hawks, winning 3-2. And it was Roger Williams who in the midweek advanced to this game, also off a penalty shootout. Chasing it down on the near side is Mejia. He has it taken away. Nice tackle right there by Masadi. Roger Williams down the right side. Dylan Robbins has it poked out over there, and it's a throw. Great crowd here today in Bristol. Supporters of both of these teams. One from Bristol, Rhode Island, the other from Boston, Massachusetts. Punched forward by the Hawks. Pressure continuously applied by Roger Williams, forcing the Rams to just hoof it forward. Then headed forward, ball ponging a little bit back and forth. Suffolk going to reset to their goalkeeper, and it's Nathan Harlow who calmly clears it away. We have a great goalkeeper matchup here today. Nathan Harlow of the Suffolk Rams was second team All-CNE, and on the other side for Roger Williams, Elliot Paniccioni, first team All-CNE and goalkeeper of the year in this conference. And this is a matchup that, while both of these teams took different paths here, almost seemed inevitable, especially when you look at the first, second, and third teams. Be telling you throughout this matchup which of these players ended up on those teams. And as a spoiler, it is many of them, especially for Suffolk. Dangerous attack right here for Roger Williams. Turned away. Can Suffolk put some passes together? Controlled right there by Diego Pierantozzi. He tries to split two defenders to the inside. Has it taken away and now controlled by Roger Williams. More scrum for the ball, but it rolls out on the near touchline. Head official today is Brian Graves Harrison. See him in the purple roaming the midfield. Headed forward, cleared skyward. Jockeying for position here. Suffolk will let it go out for a throw. Diego Pierantozzi, he'll leave it off to his teammate Emiliano Esquer, the senior defender out of San Diego. Suffolk comfortable in this back four. You can see the two wingbacks out wide. This one skied forward, controlled by Pierantozzi, but a whistle blown. Charged with some extracurricular upper body motion to create some position. So again, this is a matchup absolutely with the top two programs this season in the Conference of New England. Suffolk going 7-2-1 in conference play. Roger Williams going 8-1-1. And both of these programs just really enjoying success at this level. This one rainbowed toward the edge of the box. Can Roger Williams get on the other end of it? It's Robbins who's there. He's going to reset. Now the cross sent in toward the box, headed away by a Navy kit, and now sent toward the near side. Well controlled on the near side by Pierantozzi. Nice run right here, but has it tackled away. Excellent tackle right there by Masadi, who's going to make a run himself. Now to the edge of the box, crosses, and it's deflected back to the keeper. But an inspiring spark of energy right there from Noah Masadi, the junior defender out of Douglas, Massachusetts, as he retreats to his position at right back. But carving through that Suffolk defense all the way into the box. Certainly be on the lookout for his impact today, as Masadi now sends it forward. Opportunity for Suffolk to set up the press right here, and now some space between the lines for Francisco Valk. Valk thinks about a shot, instead sprays it far side. Left foot shot, blocked. That attempted by Dylan Trachtenberg, getting the start today. This one crossed dangerously toward the touchline, but controlled there. Nathan Harlow has 6 shutouts this season, showing all the composure in the world early in this tense conference title game to keep this level at 0. That one catches him a bit off the side of his foot. Scrum right here, and it's Suffolk on the better end of it. Going to be keeping a close eye on that battle today between Liam Blaisdell, second team All-CNE, and Diego Pierantozzi, first team All-CNE. Again, just the top talent in the CNE will be on display this afternoon. Emiliano Esquer tosses it forward. Pierantozzi flicks it over. And a whistle blown. So it'll be the Hawks who take over in their own half. Luke McCarthy, third team All-CNE, Boots this one forward. Well-placed kick. Nothing to do for Suffolk except head it out on the sideline, and now an opportunity here. It was Dylan Thomas for a moment who had a lot of space between the lines, but instead this throw is going to go really deep toward the corner. Roger Williams trying to keep possession in the Suffolk half, and it's a Suffolk throw. So again, when these two teams met last season in Boston, it was Suffolk who was victorious on penalty kicks, but these teams played in 2022 in the conference title game, and it was right here. Roger Williams defeating Suffolk 2-1 to win the CNE championship. You know the Hawks would love a repeat of that today. And these seniors, of course, on Roger Williams, certainly with fond memories of that match. Secured a berth in the NCAA tournament, looking to repeat that feat here this afternoon. As Suffolk takes it across the half line. Patient build up here from Roger Williams. Dylan Thomas carves across toward the far side. Headed between a few players and then controlled by Suffolk. There's Ford Lee, third team All CNE. A lot of space in the midfield, but done well by Roger Williams to send that one away. There's Mohamed Mejia. Dangerous ball across. Cleared away. A whistle blown, and it's a Roger Williams free kick. Ten minutes into this match here in Bristol. Both of these teams with their fair share of possession. Here at Bayside Field, Bristol, Rhode Island. Beautiful day for soccer, beautiful sight for soccer on the campus of Roger Williams University. Dangerous right there. As look at the pace from number 21, Mohamed Mejia. That pressure showing why he's been so prolific for Suffolk this season. Three-time Rookie of the Week in this conference, Rookie of the Year. He was tied for first in goals per match. Is the freshman out of East Boston, Massachusetts. Staying close to home, coming to Suffolk University. And so far the decision has paid off both for him and for these Rams, as this one is sent toward the net and in. Kind of an awkward spot on the near post, but it's Roger Williams out in front. Looked like Max Patinod turning that one around off the deep throw, took a bounce inside the penalty box, and Patinod was Johnny on the spot. It's 1-0 Roger Williams over Suffolk, 10 minutes in. And a big first goal at home. Now how will Suffolk respond? It is indeed Max Patinod. That's the 10th goal of his career in his 83rd match. And his 4th this season. Second team All CNE. Also on the community service team in this conference for his contributions in the volunteer area.
Roger Williams' goal scored by number 7, Max Patinod, assisted by number 30, Dylan Robbins.
How about Patinod? Just kind of an awkward goal. Awkward, kind of on the near post. Had to lift up that heel to get to that one that was bouncing at his shoulders. Somehow turned that one around and sent it to the back of the net. Booted away by Roger Williams. Header sent deep forward, and it's a free kick for Suffolk. Oh, correction. It'll be a free kick for Roger Williams. Suffolk initially celebrating their free kick that they thought should be given to them. But it's Roger Williams playing with a lead here. It's dangerous if you're Suffolk, right? Going against the best defense in the Conference of New England. But Suffolk has been the most prolific attack this season. Bouncing toward the net, collision made, whistle blown. And it's on Roger Williams. Contact made with the goalkeeper, Nathan Harlow, my apologies. Elliot Panaccione, the goalkeeper for Roger Williams. Great goalkeeper matchup here this afternoon. Two of the best in the conference. It's Roger Williams up 1-0. A goal from Max Patenaude. Just about 10 minutes into this one. This one curled across the center line toward the far side. Suffolk with the ball between the lines. Patient build-up here from the Rams. Asking for a recipient was Dylan Rao. Got one eventually. This one curled toward the edge of the penalty circle. Headed back. Chance here for the Rams. And it's wide. Suffolk calling for a handball. It was Dylan Trachtenberg who had the best shot at that one. Sophomore out of Boca Raton. So both of these teams victorious on Tuesday in the semifinals. For Suffolk, it was a win at home against Endicott, 2-1. And for Roger Williams, it took them until penalty kicks to take care of Western New England, winning 5-4. As that one ended 2-2 after overtime. Lots of space right here for Matthew Belluardo as he tosses it back to Riccardo Feliciani. They go 1-2, Suffolk looking to pick their spot right here. How patient will they be? Sent forward. Pirantosi chasing. That one came out on the near side, and it's a throw for Suffolk. Javen Ironside for Suffolk will take the throw as Navy kits crowd the box. Throw gone deep into the penalty box. Booted, dangerous right here for Suffolk. They get the better of it though. Here's Ironside, cross sent in, skips past. "15 minutes in. Roger Williams with a 1-0 advantage here in Bristol. It's Max Patenaude, the senior out of Pepperell, Massachusetts, who has the Hawks in front. Here at Bayside Field as we overlook Mount Hope Bay. Connections made in the midfield by Roger Williams, but controlled by the Rams. Rams looking to put some passes together. Connection here on the near side. Here's Valk. Valk goes inside on that strong right foot. Valk probing for space, deflects off a few players, and taken away by the Hawks. Chance on the counter, booted forward, chasing after it is Dylan Robbins. Can he get there? It's well defended by the Rams. Deflected backward. Oh, and it's well defended once again by Suffolk. And a whistle blown. Free kick for the Rams. That run of play reflecting how this match has looked since the goal about 7 minutes ago. It's been the Rams really with the lion's share of possession. And standing strong at the back line, but the Hawks have looked strong on the counter. And that might run against your expectations. This is a Rams team that loves to run, loves to get into open space, as you can see them doing so right there before it's booted away. But if there's a stat that tells you how much Suffolk loves to run, they were the #1 team in the CNE in terms of offsides per match. And while you might look at that and say, well, that's a sign of some disjointed attacks, you can also say it's aggression. This one fisted toward the edge of the box. Defender takes a dive. Opportunity here. Stout from Roger Williams. It was Valk who was turned away. Suffolk left asking, but here they come again. Pierantozzi now roaming all the way to the right side, kind of that number 10 position. It's that freedom that helped him secure a spot in the first team of the All-Conference of New England. Dribbled toward the near side. Free ball toward the edge of the box. Chance here to the net. Standing strong is Roger Williams. Save from Elliot Penaccione, but a corner kick. It was Javen Ironside. Plays in a defensive position most of the time for Suffolk, but set the season record at his high school in Land O'Lakes, Florida, in terms of goals per season. This corner sent in and controlled comfortably. Disappointing ball in for Suffolk. First corner of the match for either of these teams. Clearance blocked. This ball spun forward. Thomas hooves this one deep. Hawks chasing. Hawks on the other end of it. But there are more Rams in the area. And it'll be Ironside's ball. Thomas with a strong tackle on Trachtenberg, but it's a Ram throw. I think aggression is the right word to characterize these Suffolk Rams. First in offsides, first in yellow cards. The kind of stats that might worry you if you're Coach Bill Maddock if you weren't so successful. Sometimes those are just the externalities that come with being an aggressive team, and some of the benefits are reflected in that 13-3-3 record. And Bill Maddock taking over this program in 2021, and in 2022 had his first 10-win season, and it's been double-digit wins ever since. 10 in 2022, 2023, and 24, and 13 already this season, with a chance for more this afternoon. A win for either of these teams books them a spot in the NCAA tournament. And in year one, got 8 wins. So Bill Maddock been very successful. Also was successful coaching at his alma mater, Newberry College. That was in the 2010s, but comes to Suffolk here in the Boston area and really done a great job with this team. And on the other side for Roger Williams, of course, you have Coach James Greenslit, who picked up his 100th win earlier this year. As this one is sent toward the edge of the penalty box before it's headed away. Top spinning ball sent forward, skipping across the turf, and sent all the way back to the keeper. Elliot Panaccione clears it away and received on the other end. It was Blaisdell who had it for a moment, but now here come the Rams. Space for Mejia. Mejia sends it in. Booted out for a goal kick. Another inspiring attack for Suffolk, just unable to get that final touch. That was Mejia sprinting down the left side, who's been so good this season. Also a member of the indoor and outdoor track team, if you can see that pace. He just gallops across the turf here at Bayside Field. But scoreless in his past 3 matches. So Mejia looking to get back on the score sheet this afternoon. The most important match of his young career so far. We are halfway through half number 1. Roger Williams with the advantage so far. There was a goal 10 minutes in from Max Pattinaud, senior out of Pepperell, Massachusetts. Suffolk has had their fair share of chances. The Rams just unable to convert so far. Could even say Suffolk has looked the more dangerous of these two teams. And an opportunity right there, a collision inside the box. And a penalty given. And it's the Hawks pleading their case, saying that they caught the ball. For Suffolk, it was Ford Lee pushing forward. And he kind of helicoptered around after a collision. It was a dangerous play, and a penalty kick is awarded. And a big chance right here for the Rams to level this one. And it's Francisco Valk. And what a matchup we have right here. It's Valk at the penalty spot, the offensive player of the year. He'll be taking this kick against Elliot Panaccione, the goalkeeper of the year. Panaccione moving right, now left toward the middle. It's Valk coming to his spot for a crucial goal in the first half. Here's Francisco Valk. The kick is in. Francisco Valk levels the tally at 1. And it's the CNE Offensive Player of the Year that equalizes this match here with 22 to go in half 1. Have to say it was a perfectly placed penalty kick. Not much Panaccione could have done about that one. Finesse shot curled into the bottom left corner. And all of a sudden we are equalized. It was perhaps an awkward goal that put Roger Williams up 1-0 here in the first half, and it was an awkward collision that led to the penalty kick that ties us at 1. And it's the junior out of Weston, Florida, with his 7th goal of the season.
Also in the game for the Rams, number 29, Zach Valkos.
Well done by Roger Williams to turn that attack away. Got a few substitutions that we'll update you on in just a moment. Toward the penalty box, Suffolk keeping the foot on the gas. Now this match equalized. Kick taken toward the net. The shot sprayed wide. So the complexion of this match has changed with 20 minutes to go in the first half. On the penalty kick goal from Francisco Val. Showed tremendous poise, just tucking that one into the bottom corner. Sometimes in a big spot like this, conference championship, NCAA tournament berth on the line, might see a little bit of angst. Maybe a penalty kick too strong, but relying on his muscle memory, his many years of experience, and the offensive player of the year has equalized the match. It's a whistle blown in the midfield. Foul there on Suffolk. And a free kick for Roger Williams with 20 minutes to go in the first half. Dylan Thomas, the Hawk, standing over it. Now Murphy Malone comes set. Senior out of Cheshire, Connecticut, raises that left arm. Singes this one into the box. Controlled by Suffolk. Suffolk patient here. Roger Williams comfortable defending in this 4-2-3-1 formation. Rams testing that. Touched forward to Thomas, but cleared away by the Rams. Hawks looking to turn the tide. Nice header there in the midfield. Another nice header in space down the far side. Chance here for the Hawks. Swarmed by defenders, though, and it's the Rams on the better end of it. And a whistle blown. This counter-attacking strategy for Roger Williams has met some heavy resistance here in half number one. Suffolk has done a nice job crowding these Roger Williams attackers. And when we talk about Suffolk's attack, averaging more than 2 goals per match as being such a key part of how you look at this team, don't want to overlook their defense. That's second in the conference. Less than 1 goal allowed per game, .84. And again, it's the aggression. This is the team with the most fouls, most yellow cards, but it's paid off in terms of stout defense. Run here through the middle. Well defended by Roger Williams. Can they put together some build-up? Hawks attacking down their left. And Roger Williams in white, moving left to right here at Bayside Field. Suffolk defending in navy blue. Reversed across the pitch to Noah Masadi. Now it's Luke McCarthy with some space. McCarthy gets it on that right foot, making a run toward the touchline. Deflected out, and it's a corner kick. Emiliano Esquer with no choice but to send that one out on the touchline. Some substitutions as Marino and Jennings are in for Roger Williams. That's Patrick Marino and Aiden Jennings. Corner kick taken. Headed away. And headed far away by Ironside across the street. Nearly made it to the bay. Here's Roger Williams in that 4-3-3. Rams with some space. Excellent dribbling right there from Dylan Trachtenberg. To the edge of the penalty box. The flag comes up. And it's a free kick given outside the penalty box. Wow, a big decision right there from Brian Graves Harrison, the official. Foul looked like it occurred right near the edge of the box, perhaps inside of it. Certainly what the Suffolk Rams supporters to our left are clamoring for here. Suffolk already given one penalty kick in this match. I think there was no doubt that that was a foul. The only question is where it occurred. And it will be right on the edge of the penalty box. A dangerous opportunity for the Rams, but maybe not quite as dangerous as they would have liked. Francisco Valk made a penalty kick in the 23rd minute to tie this one up at 1. Now an opportunity here. It's played short. Shot taken, but wide. That was Ford Lee. And a tantalizing opportunity for the Rams gone by the wayside. So they make a substitution here. It's Trachtenberg who takes a seat, and Christian Gardner comes in. Also in is Zach Vlakos. Panaccione boots it forward. Whistle blown, free kick Hawks. Taken quickly by the Hawks. Looking to catch the Rams on the back foot. Down the near side comes Masadi. Headed away. Noah Masadi been so lively on these attacks so far for Roger Williams. Have to like what you've seen out of him if you're coach James Greenslet. Masadi out of that right back position. Could see number 9 there playing so far forward in these attacks. The fullback coming up to support the attack. But Suffolk looking to attack the position that Masadi vacated. And Roger Williams just clears it out on the near side. It's Emiliano Esquer to take the throw. With 13 minutes to go here in half one. In the Conference of New England Championship. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday afternoon here on NSN. Rolled to the far side. Now across. Suffolk, misconnection there. It's Matthew Belluardo sends that one out of play. Defensive Player of the Year for Suffolk and for the Conference of New England, as we see a double substitution here. Ollie Hamilton and Patrick Marino, really just Ollie Hamilton coming in for Sebastian Fielsand. Well done by Roger Williams to get a throw on the far side. Nice control. They try to set up an attack. They scored on what has felt like their most promising opportunity, kind of a throw in from the near side that bounced into a promising area. I'll try to replicate that success here, but it's headed away. Suffolk done a better job there defending. Here's Thomas. Thomas to Marino. Marino backtracking and resetting. Suffolk with the pressure. Trying to prevent Roger Williams from having the time to pick apart their defense. Cross. Hooved away. Roger Williams in control right here. Toward the edge of the penalty area. Up in the air, loose ball. And just tipped above the net. A classy save from Nathan Harlow, but a corner kick here for the Hawks. But certainly the best buildup of the first half for Roger Williams. As you can see just what great support they have this afternoon here at Bayside Field. Corner. Sent in, far post, header. Out on the far side. There was a nice ball from Aiden Jennings, a freshman out of San Diego. And it's a double substitution for Suffolk. Maxie Fatal and Ryan Chamberlain come in. And Tommy Bowen in for Roger Williams, the graduate student. Nine minutes to go here in half number one. Knotted up at one. And some space between the lines here for Robbins. Dylan Robbins. Promising through ball. Carving through this Ram defense. Cross. Above the net. Hawks have been in sync for these past couple minutes on the attack. The Rams have held firm. Ricardo Feliciani, the center back. He's playing pong with his teammate Matthew Belluardo. Now Belluardo sends it up with his left foot, headed forward, and the Hawks have to clear. Can they flip the momentum? Not if the Rams have anything to say about it. They will reset nearly all the way back to their keeper, Harlow. Suffolk in this 4-3-3 formation, trying to control the midfield and set up these wingers on the outside for some runs. Misconnection right there. Christian Gardner couldn't quite control the through ball. Gardner with a goal just a week and a half ago against Nichols. Third team all CNE this season. Also some impressive academic achievements. Made the 4.0 list 2 times last year, both semesters as a freshman. All the while maintaining his spot on this soccer team. Booted forward, but nobody there. Vlachos thought he had some support. As we're in the waning minutes here of half number one. Nice move and loads of space for Roger Williams. Played forward, too strong. It was a delightful move from Murphy Malone. turning that one outside in. But the attack comes up empty for the Eagles, or the Hawks rather. Different bird of prey. Collision in the midfield, and a foul on Ollie Hamilton. It's a free kick for Suffolk. Really is a beautiful November day for soccer here in Rhode Island. Had some rain earlier, but it's cleared up nicely. And a beautiful view here at Bayside Field on the campus of Roger Williams University. Suffolk looking to sweeten the deal here on the free kick. It's turned away by Roger Williams. Oh, and well positioned there. What a great job by Sean Middleton. Taking that himself, establishing position, drawing the foul, and now the Hawks in possession. Played toward the left wing. Run down that left wing. Miscommunication from Suffolk. Opportunity for the Hawks. Not to be. Overhead clearance. Finds the street. Some crucial final minutes here. The Hawks have looked in control for much of this first half since the Suffolk penalty kick. But none of that will matter if the Rams can find a goal here in the waning minutes of the first half. And on the other hand, if you're Roger Williams, you know you want to pay off that momentum and good run of play with a goal here. Of course, these teams will have a chance to reset at halftime. Team talks, etc. It'll be very different in a 2-1 game for either of these squads than a 1-1 tie.
Number 10, Jorge Beltran.
Jorge Beltran. Beltran, I should say, senior out of Madrid, in the game for the Hawks. Sent forward by Roger Williams. Toward the edge of the box. Pass sent in. Space here. Well defended. Sean Middleton looked good coming off the bench with some fleet feet as an attacker. Lots of space here for the Hawks. Cross sent toward the far post. Takes a few bounces before it's controlled. A run between two defenders. Is a whistle blown? No, it's not. Hawks thought they deserved a foul. It was Noah Masadi making yet another run up that right side. Isn't rewarded with one. Perhaps he had a case just outside the penalty box. Would have been a dangerous free kick opportunity. Instead, it's the Rams in possession. Masadi just all over the pitch today. Look at him here. Sends it past one defender, but the Rams crowd the area. Nice left-footed ball sent forward right there by Gardner. Vlaco's calling for a whistle. He gets it. Transfer out of Merrimack College. much to the chagrin of the Hawks faithful. Again, Roger Williams with lots of support here at home at Bayside Field. Really great showing for their men's soccer team. Passionate fan base here in the Conference of New England.
1 minute remaining.
As we eclipse the 60-second mark with a free kick. As Ford Lee steps forward, curls this one into the penalty box, punched away. Second chance for Suffolk, not to be. And apologies for any audio issues we're having here. It's a windy day here in Bristol. Often is right next to the water here. It's a beautiful overlook. Less than 30 seconds for either of these teams to score before the half. Middleton trying to make the most of it. Middleton played forward. Crossed. It was a dangerous ball skipping in front of the net. No Hawk attackers there. Throw taken quickly.
7, 6, 5,
Chance at the death for the Hawks. Cleared away into the parking lot. And that brings us to the end of half number 1. It was Roger Williams going up 1 goal to the good 10 minutes into this one off a goal from Max Patenaude. But it was Suffolk who answered in the 24th minute. A penalty kick from Francisco Valk tucked perfectly into the bottom corner of the net past the goalkeeper of the year, Elliot Paniccione. And so we're tied at 1 after half 1 here in Bristol, Rhode Island at Bayside Field. And we'll be back for the second half right here on NSN. Again, after one half, it is Suffolk 1, Roger Williams 1 here in the CNE Championship. Welcome back to coverage of the Conference of New England Championship. Right here at Bayside Field, alongside producer-engineer Ryan King, I'm Carter DeWeese. As the 2 seed, the Suffolk Rams are taking on the 1 seed in the home team, the Roger Williams Hawks. And we are knotted up at 1 after 45 minutes of play. And we just have 45 more minutes standing between one of these two teams and a berth in the postseason. And the other is 1/2 away from the end of their season and NCAA tournament hopes. Both of these teams have had excellent seasons, and it was a competitive and physical first half. Both of these teams getting on the board. First, it was Roger Williams, just 10 minutes in, of kind of an awkward goal from Max Patinod. It doesn't matter how you get him, but just if you get it into the back of the net. And on the other side for Suffolk, in the 23rd minute, it was a penalty kick goal from Francisco Valk, the Offensive Player of the Year, poised and ready. He equalized this match, and we are tied at 1. And to start half number 2, it's Roger Williams booting it deep into the Suffolk corner, and they will set up their pressure. For Roger Williams in the first half, now Roger Williams moving right to left as that throw goes out of play. Maybe exactly the result if you wanted. If you were Roger Williams, let's see how far they are allowed to go up, all the way back near where the throw was taken. That one never came onto the pitch. And so it'll be number 30, Dylan Robbins, ready to toss this one into the box. This is a similar look to how they got goal number 1. It was off a throw that went bounding into the box before Patinod finished it off. This one, thrown in, headed away. Bouncing ball in front of the net, booted away. Diego Pierantozzi doing some clearance work right there. But it's Roger Williams in those white kits with navy blue numerals and lettering and a stripe down the side. They're going right to left. On the other side, it is the Suffolk Rams in navy blue and gold. Suffolk out of Boston. They're moving left to right. So the tale of the tape in half number 1, especially near the end, was that Roger Williams, the Hawks were putting together some really promising attacks, just unable to finish them off. As this throw comes in, now bounce back out, cross into the box. Well done by Suffolk to head it away. That was Matthew Belwardo resisting the pressure. Defensive Player of the Year in the Conference of New England, and you can see exactly why. This is such a premier matchup in Division III and in the Conference of New England between Suffolk and Roger Williams. Good to see the top 2 teams in the regular season battling it out in the conference championship. So many players on the first, second, and third teams of those lists released earlier this week. This corner sent in dangerously. Header sizzles just past the crossbar. It was Brandon Rodriguez, first team All-Conference of New England. But in this matchup, we have the Offensive Player of the Year in the Conference of New England. That's Francisco Valk. The Defensive Player of the Year in the CNE. That's Belwardo. And the Goalkeeper of the Year. That's Elliot Paniccione. Of course, the Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, both playing for the Rams, and the goalkeeper in net for the Hawks. And that's not even to mention the Rookie of the Year. I'll tell you about him in a second, as Roger Williams has a chance right here. Got a piece of it. Well done by Suffolk at the back. They've allowed a decent amount of pressure. Roger Williams able to break through that midfield for the Rams as they've been applying pressure up top. But once it's gotten to that back line, they've done an excellent job at resisting some of the fight from the Hawks. But the Rookie of the Year, of course, that's Mohamed Mahia for Suffolk, has just had such an excellent freshman season. Chance here, though, batted away. Will Schiffer rocketed that one toward the net, and it was Nathan Harlow doing an excellent job spearing that one out of the air with his left arm, sending that one like a rocket straight up into the air and then letting it fall back to him to turn the Hawks away. Can Suffolk put something together here? It's been Roger Williams who's been on the better end of most of this possession in the midfield. As we were speaking about a moment ago, they've just been missing that final touch. Almost got one right there, as Will Schiffer nearly sent in his second goal of the season. But it was not to be. Nathan Harlow making the save. Just talked about Elliot Paniccione, the goalkeeper of the year for the Conference of New England. Also first team goalkeeper on the first team for the Conference of New England. As this one sent toward the edge of the box as Paniccione comes out to get it. Dangerous right here as Suffolk still has control with Paniccione out of the net. Aggressive from Suffolk. Hawks able to delay the attack long enough to allow their excellent keeper to regain his position in front of the net. But on the other side, talking about Nathan Harlow, he was second team all-conference. It's top two teams in the conference, top two goalkeepers in the conference. It's no mystery why these two teams got here. Excellent run here from Suffolk, but wide. It was Dylan Trachtenberg creating from that outside, splitting lines, navigating channels. Shot from outside the box just goes wide. So now we're in the 6th minute of this second half. Dylan Thomas on the near side. Cross sent in, but denied by Suffolk. Robbins turns it around onto that strong right foot. Can he get a cross off? Instead, he resets back toward the center. Turned away once, turned away again, and a corner kick. But a nice run of play from Dylan Robbins, who has 5 goals on the season. Second team all CNE. Creating there on the far side. Turned away once, gave it a second shot, and got a corner out of it. Chance for the Hawks. Header away. Still tied at 1 here in the 8th minute of half number 2. Taken away by Suffolk. Maybe a little too much grabbing. And it's the official, Brian Graves Harrison, who's going to have a chat with Murphy Malone. We've got a handful of jersey on Dylan Trachtenberg. We got a really nice look at that in front of us here. Perhaps Malone fortunate to escape without a card. Free kick for the Rams. It's Ford Lee to take. Spun in and controlled easily by Paniccione. 6'4" goalkeeper out of Pepperell, Massachusetts. Allowing less than 3/4 of a goal per match. That's Nathan Harlow, my apologies. Harlow controls now. Talked about how excellent this goalkeeper matchup is. So Harlow on one side with an .820 save percentage, 6 shutouts in 12 attempts, 8-1-1 when he's the starter for Suffolk. And on the other side, Paniccione, 778 save percentage. Excellent, excellent numbers at any level. And it's a big part of when we tell the story of how good these defenses have been. These are the number 1 and 2 defenses in the conference. Those keepers are a big part of it. So whistle blown right here. And it's a foul on the Rams. Really great crowd here today at Bayside Field for the conference championship. Booted forward all the way to the edge of the box. Can Roger Williams get on the other end of it? Takes a touch. Ho, ho, ho. Will Schiffer already had one chance here in half number 2. Had a second right there as he just bent that one above the crossbar. Ball played forward on the left wing. Ball trickles out of play off Suffolk. Throw sent all the way across the center line. Excellent job right there by the Hawks. Controlled now by Robbins. He'll hold up play for a moment as the target striker. Now onto the right wing. Left-footed cross sent in. Takes a touch off 2 defenders. Dylan Thomas. Now Robbins again. Robbins splits 2 defenders. Hits the turf and gets a free kick. It was excellent work by Robbins to control the throw sent forward to make this build-up possible. And it's Dylan Robbins who earns a free kick. Robbins has just had a breakout season. Made his first start this season, playing today in his 50th or 49th match rather. This is the junior forward out of Townsend, Massachusetts. But had 1 goal and 1 assist in his career before this season, and he has 5 goals and 7 assists, and a spot in the second all-conference team for the CNE. He's been in and out of the starting lineup, but the offensive production has been consistent. But here's Aiden Jennings standing over it. No, it'll be Robbins to take. Here's Jennings. Jennings batted away. Nathan Harlow standing strong in net. It was an excellent free kick from Jennings, freshman out of San Diego, California. Yet to have a goal this season, nearly got his first. But it was better work by the keeper, Harlow. Hawks scrambling to keep this one in play. They do. Now the Rams will control. Suffolk in their 4-2-3-1 formation, sometimes a 4-3-3. All played toward the left wing. Oh, just delightfully controlled over there from the right back spot. Well controlled in the midfield once again. And now on the build-up, here are the Hawks. Trying to do it himself was Dylan Robbins. Contact made, whistle blown, Suffolk free kick. Clock stopped here with 33 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in half number 2. On a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Bristol, Rhode Island, on the campus of Roger Williams University. Thanks for joining us for this conference title match. It's Roger Williams, the regular season champions and the 1 seed in the Conference of New England, taking on the 2 seed, the Suffolk Rams. And we're tied at 1. And we are careening toward a drama-filled final half hour here at Bayside Field. Both of these teams' seasons on the line. Space between the lines for Trachtenberg. What will he do with it? Plays it to the right side, edge of the penalty box. Here's Mejia. Mejia leaves it off. Trachtenberg on the left foot, curls it too high. But the Rams answer the build-up from the Hawks with some of their own. It was creation from Mejia and an eventual connection with Trachtenberg that led to that shot attempt. It'll go down as an ambitious one from outside the box, but he made good contact. Really don't hate that effort if you're Suffolk. Spoken about how good Suffolk has been on the attack this season. It's been their speed that's been such a big factor as they lead the conference in goals. Murphy Malone plays it forward. Patton, the goal scorer, hits the turf, and it's a foul called on Suffolk. Malone plays it back. There's Masadi. Through ball. Played toward the left wing. There's Dylan Thomas. Thomas, nice run to his left. But well done by Javen Ironside. Clean slide tackle, sends that one out. Dylan Robbins with a throw from a dangerous area toward the edge of the box. Loose ball, cleared away though. Chasing is Mejia. The track star has his run stymied. Masadi. The right back. This one somehow stays in. It's kept in by Masadi. Suffolk with no choice but to clear. They retain control. And now the Rams with a chance. Space on the far side if they can find it. But the pressure from the Hawks relentless. Whistle blown on Suffolk. It's a foul on the Rams. It's a team with the most fouls in the Conference of New England. But their aggression at many points a source of strength. But this ball sent in toward the penalty box. Thomas controls outside of it. Thomas toward the left wing. Left-footed cross, far post, skips past. A burst of creation from Dylan Thomas leads to a chance for the Hawks. Not to be this time, as we are past 30 minutes to go here in half two. Of course, we will have overtime if we are still level, followed by penalty kicks if necessary. That's what happened last year when these two teams played in the conference championship. But it was in Boston. Suffolk was the 1 seed. They hosted. As Sean Middleton comes in for the Hawks, immediately becomes involved in the play. This one booted out. It was Panaccione who wisely just smacked that one out. Here's a throw. Punched away by Panaccione. Is it a shot from Suffolk? Saved again! Wow, what a back-to-back save from Panaccione. Crossed in once again by Suffolk. And a bit of calm. It's Elliot Panaccione who covers. And it'll be a well-deserved respite for the keeper. Made 2 saves in quick succession. The second more difficult than the first. And this one stays level. Hawks boot it forward. Gardner back to Ironside. They reverse field to the left. Shifting into a back three here is Suffolk, at least momentarily in the attack. Anchored by Feliciani. Captain Belluardo on one side, Ironside on the other. Sean Middleton applying the pressure. Now he receives it. Number 14 plays it back. Patient to let the build-up develop. Now carving through the midfield. Hawks have to retreat. Roger Williams beating it around the back. It's Rodriguez who gets a touch. Ball sent forward. Headed away by Gardner. Now Rodriguez. Again to Malone. And here's Dylan Thomas. We saw him make such a great run just a moment ago. This time turned away by Gardner. And Gardner, swarmed by Hawks, plays it back to Ironside. Ironside surveying his options, plays backward. And Suffolk will reverse once again. Lots of space for Belluardo. He steps into it. Across the center line, now back. And with this back three, Suffolk has traded a defender for an attacker. It's kind of shifted into a 3-3-4 at times almost. Really trying to pressure that back line for the Hawks. An aggressive approach from Coach Bill Maddock. In the midst of his fourth consecutive 10-win season at the helm. 13 this season for Suffolk. It's most successful yet. For now, it's Gardner with space on the turf. Cross is stymied. Suffolk trying to turn it in. Did it go out on the touchline? Yes, it did. So it's a goal kick. Now fired up Murphy Malone, celebrating his achievement. As Patrick Marino rejoins the fray.
Re-entering the game for the Hawks, number 3, Tommy Bowen, and number 18, Patrick Marino.
Comes in alongside Tommy Bowen.
Re-entering the game for the
Dylan
Hawks,
Thomas
number 29, Zach Blackos.
sent to the keeper. As Zach Flacos returns to the pitch. Transfer out of Merrimack for Suffolk. Lots of space on the left side. Hawks playing very deep in a back five. Ball controlled by Panaccione. So in kind of walking you through a little bit of this chess match between coaches James Greenslit for Roger Williams and Bill Maddock for Suffolk. Roger Williams shifted into a much more defensive formation, and Suffolk more content to attack. Roger Williams, the number 1 defensive team in this conference. Suffolk, the number 1 attack. Middleton, you can see number 14 in white, so aggressive on the press. But he's the only player up there for Roger Williams, just content to let the Rams march forward. They send the ball forward, but they're turned away. And with 22 minutes to go, here come the Hawks. White shirts sprinting right to left. Cross over to Thomas, doesn't make it. And it's Ironside. Ironside, the fullback, finding space in the midfield. Played toward the corner on the left side. Panaccione will come up and clear it for a throw. And you do have to wonder how long the Hawks can withstand this pressure from the Rams. With Roger Williams falling back deep into that defensive formation. You might think, if you're Suffolk, that if you just keep getting that ball forward into dangerous areas, you'll be able to convert. Of course, Suffolk hasn't been able to convert an open play so far this afternoon. Their one goal came off a penalty kick. It's Francisco Valk, the Conference of New England Offensive Player of the Year. Throw sent all the way in. And it was an overhead kick attempt that went by the wayside. As it is Valk who checks back in. Real opportunity here for Suffolk. Your Offensive Player of the Year back on the pitch. A little more than 20 minutes to go in regulation. Tied here at 1. Haven't had a goal in about 45 minutes of game time. As it was the penalty kick from Valk that tied this one up in the 23rd minute of half one. Suffolk applying the pressure. Nice 1-2 move, playing down the left side. It was Dylan Thomas and Murphy Malone working together, but it's Suffolk who controls. Still in that back three. Here come the Rams. Emiliano Esquer. Looking for Valk forward, can't find him. Panaccione content to play it short to the left side. Across to the right back. And Noah Masani curls this one forward for Middleton with a great first touch, who controls and advances the Hawks. How good has Middleton been off the bench today? Dylan Thomas forward, headed away. And well done there by the freshman Aiden Jennings to control it there for the Hawks. Now in Ram territory as they shift into their back four, do Suffolk. Space down the right side for the Hawks. Cross toward the far post, there's nobody there. Rodriguez heads it skyward. Can Valk control it? He's swarmed by defenders and he can't. Now Thomas with space. On the left side, here's Dylan Thomas. In and out of the shadows. Choosing his spot, patiently plays backward. Aiden Jennings to Thomas, it's give and go. Rodriguez to Jennings. Lots of space for the Hawks. Trying to pick apart this Ram defense. Can Suffolk bear their horns? Not here. $18 minutes to go in the second half of this conference championship. And a whistle blown. Ends an extended run of open play. It's the Hawks who will go quickly. That whistle maybe getting the crowd back into it a little bit. Middleton forward, edge of the penalty box. Withstands some contact. And it's booted out for a throw. How about Sean Middleton, the sophomore out of West Hartford, Connecticut? Got his first goal of the season at Nichols just 3 weeks ago. Both of these teams coming in excellent form. Roger Williams, it's been all wins for them in the month of October and November, except for one. They lost 3-0 here at home to Hartford. Won every single other match. As this one doesn't test the keeper, Nathan Harlow. And on the other side, for Suffolk, they've only lost one match since September 20th. And that was right here against Roger Williams. And Roger Williams, the only thorn in the side since September 20th for Suffolk. Rams looking to get the best of the Hawks here. Ambitious try from Jennings, or that was Robbins rather, I should say. Harlow will reset. Nathan Harlow was the most outstanding player in this tournament last season, as Suffolk went on to gain a berth in the NCAA tournament over these Roger Williams Hawks. That match was at home. All CNE second team for the second consecutive season for the junior out of London, England. The 6'3" Brit with 6 shutouts this season. And he's held firm here in the second half. Only goal past him today, kind of an awkward bouncer, but well placed off the foot of Max Patnaud. And on the other side for Panaccione, you just kind of shrug your shoulders. The only goal you've given up was an excellently placed penalty kick off the foot of Francisco Valk. Will he be tested again right here? Not at this moment. Could be space for the Hawks, but miss-hit. So a more patient attack from Roger Williams may follow, but it's played forward. There's Robbins. Can he find Thomas? Thomas toward the near side, can't get there. You can see the frustration in the body language of Dylan Thomas. He's done a great job in this second half creating opportunities, just yet to be rewarded with a goal for his Hawks. That'll go out for a throw on the far side. 13 minutes to go in this second half. Suffolk and Roger Williams both looking to end this one in regulation. And to put a sweet cherry on top on what have been excellent conference campaigns for both of these squads in the Conference of New England. Suffolk 7-2-1 coming into the tournament. Roger Williams 8-1-1. And Roger Williams was unbeaten until October 18th when they fell to Hartford. Wins and draws up and down the board. Looking for another here this afternoon at home. Scrum on the far side. Second defender joins it, but the cross comes in. Headed away by Rodriguez. Suffolk at the second ask. It's Ironside, but it's cleared away first. And there's a collision between keeper and defender. And everybody appears all right. And it's a corner kick. There's Javen Ironside who had the best chance. That one for Suffolk, just couldn't quite get there. Now a corner kick for the Rams with 11:59 to go in the second half. Rams crowd the box. Controlled comfortably. Panizzione, an imperious presence in his own box. Ironside. Back heel flick. Turned away. Ironside once again. Space in the midfield for Ford Lee. He'll reverse it over to Belluardo. Feliciani to Belluardo. Lots of space for the defender of the year. Suffolk content to reset once again. Trying to draw these Hawks out of position. Find some space in these channels. Oh, a delightful move from Valk. Played toward Ironside, loose ball. Controlled once again. It's Panizzione. Roger Williams, urged on by their home supporters, and a whistle blown. It's a foul on Mohamed Mahia. The Hawks again working quickly. Hooved forward toward the edge of the penalty box. It's intended for Robbins. Couldn't quite get a clean head on it. And losing his balance is Zach Vlachos. Substitution here. Max Patnaud, the goal scorer, comes on for Patrick Marino. And we'll see Vlachos exit the pitch in lieu of Diego Pirantazzi, senior out of Weston, Florida. Here's the throw just beneath us. Murphy Malone searching for Dylan Thomas. And right off the bench, it's Patnaud who draws the foul. So with just under 10 minutes to go, chance here for the Eagles. The Hawks, rather. Roger Williams Hawks, regular season champions. 1 seed in the Conference of New England. Played in toward the far post. Offside. First time we've seen an offsides call in this match. Just 9 minutes to go in regulation.
Re-entering the game for the Rams, number 10, Diego Pirantazzi.
Looking to play a ball long is Feliciani. Finds his target. Ball bouncing on the edge of the penalty box. Cross denied. Oh, and did he keep that one in? Thomas keeps it in. Still in. Dylan Thomas was spaced down the left wing. Looking for Robbins. Robbins, left side, edge of the box. Crossed into Thomas. Missed connection. What a spark of life on the counter for the Hawks. So much space between the lines for Roger Williams. 7.5 minutes to go in regulation. Taken away from Blaisdell. Pass intercepted by Suffolk. Now the Hawks with it once again. Chipped forward to Blaisdell, who keeps it in. Now here's Robbins. Inside the box. And so well defended. Visiting Rams faithful cheering on Matthew Belwardo, Defensive Player of the Year in Conference of New England. Absolutely stymied that attack from Dylan Robbins. Harlow, line drive across the center line. Out of play on the far side. Suffolk throw. Rams toss it forward. Sent away by the Hawks. Suffolk will reset. The pressure from Roger Williams has been so much more present here in half number 2, especially on the back line. So now the center back Feliciano will join the attack. Back heel flick, not to be. Here's Belwardo. Feliciano regains his position as the anchor of the back line. Is back 3 in half number 2. Big shift from the first half as Belwardo boots this one all the way to the edge of the penalty box, and it's controlled there by Suffolk. What a ball. Trachtenberg. Back to Valk. Trachtenberg once again blocked. Trachtenberg unable to get to that one. And now Roger Williams with some space. This has been the source of much of their life in half number 2. It's the counterattack. Controlled by Pat Nod in space. He has Dylan Thomas. Thomas curled toward the far post. How close that was to finding Dylan Robbins. It's Dylan to Dylan, Thomas to Robbins. Another misconnection here in half number 2, but oh so close they have been to connecting in that danger area. So we're under 5 minutes to go here in regulation of the Conference of New England Men's Soccer Tournament Championship. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday afternoon. Beautiful one for soccer here at Bayside Field. It's Roger Williams who scored first in half number 1 off the foot of Max Patnod. It's about 10 minutes into this one. And about 15 minutes later, Suffolk answered with a penalty kick goal from Francisco Valk. And since then, we've been scoreless. But no shortage of opportunities for these squads. They've been turned away by 2 of the best keepers in this conference. As that shot sails high. Bouncing ball forward. Space on the right wing. Blaisdell has it taken away. Here's Pierantozzi. Pierantozzi to Lee. Back to Belluardo, who curls it forward. But it's met there by Masati. The right back making another run. Played in between the lines. Turned around by Robbins. The shot is blocked. Now here's Jennings. Back to Masati. Can the Hawks find something here? Headed away by Ironside. And he'll control. Good work from him. Javen Ironside done great work on the right side. Sophomore out of Land O'Lakes, Florida. Delightful move from Rodriguez. Ironside, a four-sport athlete in high school. Showing off the athleticism there. Robbins searching for a bit of control. Now Thomas with position. Excellent ball over to Blaisdell. Blaisdell with space. Booted away. Roger Williams on the attack. Can the Hawks land a punch? Not immediately. This one cleared away by the Rams. 90 seconds to go here at Bayside Field. Chased down by Valk. What a ball forward to Thomas, but he was offside. Perhaps a surprise. That one sent toward the front line. And now the clock ticking. The Rams might be content to let this one tick and have the last attack here in the second half. Again, if we are tied at the end of 2, we will head to overtime.
1 minute remaining.
And we hit the 60-second mark. Pierantozzi jockeying for control. Now it's Thomas. Looking for Robbins. Aggressive there from Thomas, but it's controlled by the Rams. Can they put together one final charge here in the second half? There's Mahia, Rookie of the Year in this league. Unable to connect right there. 30 seconds to go. Blaisdell. As Rams scramble back in defense. Robbins with space. Robbins toward the touchline. Can he get a cross off? Oh, nearly got it to Thomas.
8, 7, 6, 5,
And as this one is cleared out of play, that brings us to the end of half number 2. After 90 minutes between the two top teams in the Conference of New England, we are knotted at 1 here in Bristol. And we'll have overtime when we come back from break right here on NSN. After 90 minutes, we are tied at 1 here at Bayside Field on the campus of Roger Williams University. It's Suffolk 1, Roger Williams 1, here in the Conference of New England title match. Alongside producer engineer Ryan King, I'm Carter DeWeese, bringing you coverage of free soccer. We'll have 2 10-minute overtimes if necessary, followed by penalty kicks if we're still tied after that. But unlike professional soccer, it's golden goal. So any goal scored in this overtime will be a game winner. And just to walk you through how we got here, both of these goals came in the first half. Just 10 minutes in, it was Max Patenaude tucking one in off an awkward bounce. And then about 15 minutes after that, it was a penalty awarded by the official Brian Graves Harrison to Suffolk, and it was converted by Francisco Valk, the Offensive Player of the Year in this Conference of New England. But now both of these teams 1 goal away from a berth in the NCAA tournament. It's just a matter of who scores it. This match last season went to penalty kicks. That was in Boston as Suffolk hosted this conference championship game, victorious over Roger Williams. And the Hawks looking to avoid a similar fate, but this time at home. The 3rd time in 4 seasons that these two teams have met in this conference championship match. Space here toward the box, sent away. It's a cross from Ryan Chamberlain. Blaisdell collides with Chamberlain, and it's a throw. It's Noah Masadi, the junior defender out of Douglas, Massachusetts, the right back who tosses that in. Roger Williams in those white jerseys moving left to right. The home Hawks with that navy blue numeral. And on the other side, it's Suffolk in those deep navy blue uniforms with gold numerals. Cross from Blaisdell, blocked. Robbins, cross toward the far post, skips out of play. It was Roger Williams who looked more dangerous on the attack there in half number 2, but the Rams withstood the pressure from Roger Williams. Suffolk, the number 2 defensive team. And a foul is called. It was Dylan Robbins, the junior forward out of Townsend, Massachusetts, who got turned around, and he drew a whistle as he hit the turf. And a yellow card shown. It was in the direction of number 10, Diego Pierantozzi. Again, that's official Brian Graves Harrison. Now directing traffic. Getting these players set for a free kick. It's all on the line here for both of these squads. NCAA tournament berth on the line here in golden goal overtime. It's number 40, Aiden Jennings, and number 30, Dylan Robbins, who stand over the ball. Robbins on the left, approaches toward the net, sent high. And a deep sigh of relief for the Rams as they turn away Roger Williams on their first chance here of overtime 1. Through ball, forward. Can Suffolk control? Matasi able to keep that one in. Or Masadi, I should say. Powerful header right there from Schiffer. Suffolk wanted a foul. Forward to Robbins. He controls on the edge of the penalty box. Patiently plays back to Schiffer, who has it taken away. That was Blaisdell, I should say. Now Pierantozzi. Unable to get anything going. Space. Played in. Booted out for a corner kick. And it's the Hawk faithful who cheer on the home team, Roger Williams. Pounding the bleachers. A couple hundred strong here at home. Willing them on here in Golden Goal overtime. It's Aiden Jennings, the freshman, who will curl this one into the box toward the far post. And cleared away. It was Roger Williams able to get ahead on it, but not to be. This one toward the net and controlled comfortably by Nathan Harlow. Ball soaring through the Bristol, Rhode Island sky. Can Robbins control for Roger Williams? No. Suffolk with the clearance. Halfway through overtime, number one. Player down on the ground. So receive some medical attention with 4:46 to go here in overtime number one. Again, we're in Golden Goal overtime, meaning that any goal will end this match and the season of one of these two teams. The other will advance to the NCAA tournament. So we'll walk you through a little bit of how we got here. It was Suffolk who defeated Endicott on Tuesday, 2-1 at home in Boston. And Roger Williams, they've been here before. In overtime, they drew with Western New England 2-2 after two overtimes, and then advanced 5-4 on penalty kicks. And if you're Roger Williams, you know you have a good chance in any penalty kick situation with Elliot Paniccione back there. Goalkeeper of the year in this conference. As you can see, the injured player, Dylan Robbins, walking off under his own power. And a substitution made. Looks like Patrick Marino, who just came on in lieu of Robbins. It's been so good this afternoon. But good to see him getting up under his own power and walking off the field as he receives attention. And we'll return to action with 4:46 to go with a throw.
Re-entering the game for the Hawks, number 18, Patrick Marino.
This one booted out by Suffolk.
Entering the game for the Rams, number 9, Luke Blonde.
Also a substitution that occurred. Luke Blonde coming into the game for Suffolk. Chance here for Roger Williams. Goes by the wayside. It was Blaisdell who got ahead on it. Trying to tuck that one in on the near post. Played forward to Luke Blonde. Blonde gets a touch. Position here from Suffolk, no whistle. Now the Rams on the attack. Oh, and it's Thomas who comes back and takes it away. Excellent play from Dylan Thomas to get that one back, but just as quickly as he took it, the Rams reset their attack. Now down the right wing. There's Blon. Plays it forward to Trachtenberg. Back and forth, Trachtenberg and Blon. Number 17, Trachtenberg on the edge of the box. Comes forward. A chance there for Suffolk. It's turned away. Elliot Panaccione. With a masterful save from point blank range. It was Mohamed Mahia who got a foot on it. And somehow it was turned away by the CNE goalkeeper of the year. But here comes Mahia once again. Crossed in, just high. The Rams turned away once again. And what a chance that was. Another defensive breakdown right there from Roger Williams. As these fans catch their breath here in Bristol. Panaccione boots it forward, just looking to keep this one out of his own half for a bit. And good to see Dylan Robbins has rejoined the action for Roger Williams after he exited with an injury just a few minutes ago. And a foul called on Roger Williams. It was Trachtenberg who hit the turf. Murphy Malone saying that he got grabbed first. It's the second time we've seen some action between 17 and 17 today. That's Trachtenberg and Malone. And now with 60 seconds left in the first overtime, it's another chance for Suffolk. Standing over it is Ford Lee. Lee curls it in. Loose ball, cleared away. Losing his balance was Francisco Valk, and he picks up a foul. With 20 seconds to go, the Hawks push forward here in overtime number 1. If nobody scores here, we will advance to a second golden goal overtime. Also 10 minutes. No whistle. Chance here for Jennings, the freshman, played forward and headed away by Suffolk. And we are headed to a second overtime here on the campus of Roger Williams. Scoreless in overtime 1. And we'll be right back with the second overtime right here on NSN. As we head to break, it's Suffolk 1, Roger Williams 1. Through 10 minutes of overtime, we are still knotted at 1 here on the campus of Roger Williams University in Bristol, Rhode Island. A beautiful Bayside field. It's a tight one. 1-1 after 100 minutes of action. And we're about to enter our second Golden Goal overtime here in the Conference of New England Tournament Championship. Alongside producer engineer Ryan King, I'm Carter DeWeese. And we nearly saw Suffolk clinch a conference title there in the first overtime. It was a tantalizing chance for the Rookie of the Year in this conference, Mohamed Mahaya. Tied for first in the conference in goals. Had a chance at point-blank range. Did a good job to put it on target. First touch shot off the cross. But it was even better goalkeeping from Elliot Panaccione to turn the Rams away. And Panaccione, the goalkeeper of the year, has really kept Roger Williams in this match. Now as we enter the second overtime, 10 minutes stand between us and penalty kicks. But also both of these teams just one goal away, if they can find one, in the next 10 minutes between a berth in the NCAA tournament. Roger Williams in white, moving right to left across your screen. Suffolk in navy blue, moving left to right with that gold lettering. Played forward to Robbins. Robbins for Roger Williams. Controls, spins around, has it on that right foot, trying to pick out his spot. Instead plays back to Dylan Thomas. Crossed into the box. Harlow's got it. Should mention Nathan Harlow, alongside the other goalkeeper, Elliot Panaccione, also been excellent this afternoon. It's been an excellent test of goalkeepers. Both have really stood firm. 2 goals in this match. One came off a penalty kick. That was Francisco Valk, who tucked one in the bottom corner. The other kind of off an awkward bounce. Neither really you would expect one of these goalkeepers to save. Showing why each has given up less than a goal per match this season. This one played back. It's Mahaya able to turn it around. Mahaya. Now on the near side, here's Valk. Valk spins it around. Takes a deflection, but controlled by Roger Williams. Ironside, the right back. Plays backward. Feliciani may join the attack. Center back, trying to pick this one forward. He finds, looked like Blonde down there, and it's out for a corner. To take for Suffolk is Dylan Rowe, the freshman out of Del Mar, New York. Can the Rams find a goal? Spun toward the far post. Loose ball, takes a deflection, finally cleared. Another dangerous moment for Suffolk in this overtime. Cross sent back in. Imperious in the box is Panaccione. Anytime that ball is up in the air, he comes up and gets it. Lots of space here on the near side if Panaccione wants to exploit it. That is where he goes. Dylan Thomas on the receive, can't quite get there. And now it's Ironside once again. He loses balance and has to send it out. Header rainbowed forward. Blaisdell sends it down the far side. Robbins scrambles to get it. Can he get across then? He's met by 2 Ram defenders. Robbins really holding his own against them. Tries to draw a whistle, doesn't get it. Back heel flick by Blon. Valk controls. How good has Valk been today? Probing ball played down the left wing. Here comes Suffolk. Chance here for Suffolk. Here's Lee. Well defended. Roger Williams standing firm at the back line. And it's a throw. Javen Ironside, the sophomore defender out of Land O'Lakes, Florida, leaving his spot from the right back. Goes all the way left to throw this one in. Golden goal overtime, all the way into the box. Cleared away. Cross sent back in once again, punched away. Suffolk relentless in this attack. Here's Belluardo. Gets a shot off. Just wide. What a chance. Matthew Belluardo. Defensive Player of the Year in this conference. Nearly made an indelible impact on the offensive end. There's Robbins. Robbins for Roger Williams. Ironside for Suffolk. And Ironside boxes him out. Few words between Ironside and Robbins. Dueling attacker and defender this afternoon. Line drive from Harlow. Headed forward by Blaisdell. Belluardo closed down by Robbins. Ball sent forward, loose outside the penalty box. Cleared skyward. Cleared forward. Roger Williams really yet to be in control for any of this overtime. Suffolk trying to end this before it gets to penalty kicks. Inspiring build-up right here for Suffolk. Chasing down the far side is Lee. Cross sent in. Not to be. Robbins on the other end for Roger Williams. He's the only white jersey down there, but he's able to control it. What a job by Robbins right there. Dylan Thomas now on the near side for Roger Williams. Thomas with space between the lines. And a free kick. It's Valk who picks up the foul. Francisco Valk stymies the attack of Dylan Thomas, but at what cost? As Thomas remains on the turf. As Thomas will receive some medical attention with 2.5 minutes to go in this golden goal overtime. As Thomas regains his footing, took a hard fall, running at full speed. He'll regain his footing and make his way off the pitch. And it's a substitution for Roger Williams as Patrick Marino comes in. It's Aiden Jennings set up over the free kick in this golden goal overtime. Too high. Not a bad attempt from Aiden Jennings. Just sailed above the net. And that concludes what's been the most promising attack from Roger Williams in this overtime period. Can Suffolk regain some of the spark that they've had through 18 minutes in this overtime? 2 to go before we reach penalty kicks, tied 1-1. Line drive kick from Harlow. Belluardo hooves it forward. Here's Valk. Valk to Pirantazi. Blonde cleared away. The Rams and Navy are there. Minute and a half to go in this overtime. Here's Ironside. Toward the edge of the box, headed skyward. Blaisdell toward the far side, hoofed forward by Roger Williams. Robbins in pursuit on Belluardo. Robbins controls. Belluardo hits the turf. Robbins still maintaining control. A shot from Robbins, saved. Dylan Robbins. Nearly an incredible solo effort. But Nathan Harlow comfortably catches on the near post. Robbins once again tied up, whistle blown. And a yellow card shown. It's Ricardo Feliciani who picks up not just a yellow card, but gives Roger Williams a chance with a little more than 30 seconds to go here in the golden goal overtime. Standing over it for now is Murphy Malone. Roger Williams in white, trying to end it. Cross toward the far post. Harlow punches it away, but a foul blown. And with just 20 seconds to go in this golden goal overtime, we'll see how aggressive the Rams are. Harlow, line drive forward. 12 seconds to go. Here comes Suffolk toward the edge of the box. Can Roger Williams stand strong in defense? This ball sent out. And we're headed to penalty kicks. The Conference of New England title will be decided from the penalty spot. When we come back after 110 minutes of play, it's Roger Williams 1, Suffolk 1. For the third consecutive season, the Conference of New England title will be decided in a penalty kick shootout. After 110 minutes, it's Suffolk tied with the home team. Roger Williams as the Rams gone toe-to-toe with the Hawks. And it's a new goalkeeper for Suffolk. After 110 minutes of play, Nathan Harlow has been replaced by Carter Sewell coming in for the penalty kick shootout. And it is Sewell, number 30, the goalkeeper, the sophomore from Madison, Alabama. Coming in the biggest spot of his young career. And ready to take the kick. First, for Roger Williams, it's the junior out of Norwalk, Connecticut, Brandon Rodriguez. Rodriguez hits 3 steps backward, 2 to the left. It's in! And it's a fist pump from Brandon Rodriguez. He's given the Hawks a 1-0 lead in this penalty kick shootout. And look at him amping up this big crowd. Excellent home support for Roger Williams here at Bayside Field. And now it's Elliot Panaccione who finds his place on the back line. It's Belwardo. Tucks it in. Matthew Belwardo evens the score in the penalty shootout. It's 1-1. How quickly did Belwardo take that? Confident. So the senior approached the penalty spot. Now to answer. It's high. It was Pat Nod who scored the first goal in this match. He's unable to convert in the penalty shootout. And it's an opportunity for Suffolk to take the lead. Roger Williams took first and they made first. Suffolk answered to tie it up at 1. Now on the third attempt, Roger Williams has missed. And it's Dylan Trachtenberg, the sophomore out of Boca Raton, Florida, against the goalkeeper of the year, Elliot Panaccione. Takes a deep breath. Trachtenberg. It's good. And Suffolk takes the lead. The Rams are up 2-1 in this penalty shootout. And they send the freshman Aiden Jennings out of San Diego, California. He's yet to score in his collegiate career with 5 assists. It's Jennings against the keeper, Carter Sewell. He answers. And it's a more muted celebration than the first, as the Hawks are fighting from behind. But they tie it up at 3, or at 2 rather. Now it's Diego Pierantozzi trying to put Suffolk back in front on this third round of penalty kicks. Misses high. And we remain level at 2. And it's new life for the Hawks. after Pirantosi misses skyward. Through 3 rounds, we are knotted at 2. Jorge Beltran, the senior out of Madrid. It's in. Sewell got a hand on it. But now it's the Hawks in front. Three to 2 here in round 4 of these penalty kicks. It was Suffolk who went second to begin, so they have a chance to answer here. If they are to miss, it'll give Roger Williams a chance to clinch on the next kick. It's Maxi Fadel, the freshman. Gutsy. Panaccione dives right. And Fadel just rolls it down the pipe. And we are tied at 3 after 4 rounds. And now it's sudden death. It was Marino who just converted for Roger Williams. Here's Jorge Beltran. It's in. And now it's the weight of the world on the shoulders of Francisco Valk. He needs to make to send this to a 6th round. And with the CNE title on the line, it's the same matchup we saw to equalize this match. Valk converted a penalty kick in the 23rd minute, past the keeper Elliot Panaccione. Now we do it again. It's saved! And Roger Williams has won the Conference of New England. It's jubilation as the Hawks fly at home. It's the goalkeeper, Elliot Panaccione, saves the penalty kick from Francisco Valk. And Roger Williams is headed to the NCAA tournament. And the bell rings here at Bayside Field. As the Hawks plant their flag on their home turf. And it's heartbreak for the Rams, who were so lively for so much of this match, just unable to get it done here in Bristol. James Greenslet, head coach of Roger Williams, with yet another CNE title. It's the regular season champions and the 1 seed who win the tournament here at home. the 14th win of their season. And in a match where perhaps they didn't bring their best performance for much of this one, they were able to stick with it, scrap through it, and find a win in the penalty kick shootout. So Roger Williams wins the CNE title at home as they wish their best to the visitors, the Suffolk Rams. Thank you for joining us for this coverage of the Conference of New England Soccer. Brought you 110 minutes plus a penalty kick shootout, and it ends in dramatic fashion. It's a conference title for the Roger Williams Hawks and a berth in the NCAA tournament. For producer-engineer Ryan King, I've been Carter DeWeese. Thank you for joining us for this production of CNE Men's Soccer. Until next time, so long.
presenting the 2025 Conference of New England Men's Soccer Champion, the Roger Williams University Hawks.